Hey guys, nowadays when we start working on any type of web development, our first step is to choose the best available framework in the market for that particular language. Laravel is one of them. Recently, Laravel released a new version like Laravel 8. In today's session, I will show you what are the new features available in Laravel and how Laravel is different from their previous versions. So our first step is to download Laravel in our system. To install Laravel, we will have to install a PHP and Composer in our system. In my case, I have both of the software has been installed. So I will download Laravel. It will take around 1 minute. You can see that this is a default directory structure of Laravel. This is an env file in which we will add all of our application related configuration in this file. In the app, we have a HTTP folder in which we will add our controllers and middlewares. And in app, we have a model folder in which we will add all of our models. In resources, we will add all of our HTML files and CSS, JavaScript and images and so on. In routes, we can define API based routes and for our web application based routes. It will take around one minute. Laravel provides lot of their inbuilt commands by which we can create our model schema and controllers, and we can migrate all of our schema to our database. We can set up our database connection. Till then, their dependencies are downloading. By default, MySQL execute on port 3306. Our database. Would be blank. In this .env file, we can add all of our configuration, application-based configuration, like SMTP setup, and if we are going to implement some Facebook login, Twitter login, and some other type of third-party based authentication, we can add all these APIs and secret keys in this file. As you can see that our Laravel has been downloaded in this folder. So it's time to check. Sorry, this would be Laravel app. You can see that this is a default page of our Laravel application. In previously, Laravel provide some authentication generated command like PHP artisan make auth. Recently in Laravel 8, Laravel removed this feature from their framework, so we will have to make some changes in our application to provide authentication feature. So let's start with these. We'll have to add a package Laravel/UI in our application. After that, here I am installing Vue template. If you want to add React template for your authentication, you can just pass React in the place of Vue. Now the next step, we will add PHP. What this command does, this command check the database connection from our .env file. If connection string is valid, then this command check that how many schemas are available in our migrations folder. And after reading the migration, this command create a table in our database. Let me show you. You can see that all the 4 tables are generated. As you can see that we have 3 tables. One is password reset users and failed jobs. Migration table is Laravel table in which Laravel track the records how many migrations currently we have performed in this application. So let's check the register is working in our application. You can see that previously login and register link were not available. After execution some of the commands, we have a login and registration links are available in our dashboard. You can see that this is a login and registration. The UI is not perfect displaying, so we will have to execute some more commands. We are installing npm install because we have configured view auth in our Laravel application, so it will require that particular library dependencies. As you can see, we have created a database connection. We have generated a table from command line, and we have generated a authentication for our Laravel application. You can see that previously when we created a route in our Laravel, we just pass, this is our route, and on the second parameter we just pass home controller dot @ this was the controller, and this was the index, means this was the controller method. By using this syntax we write command in our previously Laravel versions. In new version we will have to pass full controller path from the app. You can see that packages has been installed as of now. Let us check now. It is still not working. We will have to compile our JS and CSS files. Previously this is the syntax we used to configure our routes, but as of now we will have to pass the full URL of our controller. As you can see that our build has been success. Now let us check. You can see that our UI are better now. This is a full Bootstrap user interface. Now let's start with registration and then login, because we have generated all the tables required for our login and registration. We don't have any account, registered. First we will register an account. You can see that we have registered and automatically logged in into our system. Now if we want to log in directly, you can see that we are logged in. So we will have to use some more steps to implement authentication feature in our Laravel 8 application. Now I will show you how we will create a table, schema, model, controllers and so on. Suppose we are working on an application in which we will have to create some mobiles. This command will create a mobile schema. You can see that this is a schema of our mobile. We will add some more like name, a label. As of now, we are adding two more fields like name and description in our table. This statement will created and updated at fields in our table by default. So now it's time to create this particular table. This will be a table name in our database. See that mobile table has been migrated. We have one more table in our database. You can see that the structure of our table. ID is a big int, auto increment, name I have defined by we can assign null values is nullable. So both of the fields are null. You can see that this statement has been generated two more fields like created and updated at in our table. So it's time to create a model for this particular table. You can see that model has been created successfully. Where we will find this particular model? We will going to app, models and mobile. Here we will add this statement will refer to our table name, and we have two more feature. like hidden and fillable. What is the means of hidden and fillable? Suppose we are inserting some records in particular mobile table, and we have passed only name in the fillable array, and we are inserting a description as well while we are inserting our records. Description will not added in our table. We will have to add entry for description here. I will explain this particular field later, this particular topic. What is hidden? Hidden means in this particular array, if we add some of the fields of our table, these particular fields will not getting in our queries, like select asterisk from table name where id equal to xyz or so on. If we will applying asterisk, still we will not get this particular field because we have added this particular field in hidden array. Now it's time to create a controller. You can see that mobile API controller has been created successfully. See that this one with default methods. Laravel provides two type of routes, one for our web application and second one for our APIs. Let me show you. You can see that this is a default route or root route of our application, by which they are returning a welcome page. You can see that this one. If you can implement that particular route feature in the route as well. If you want to implement that particular route feature from the components, you will have to pass component reference and all the features you will have to implement in that particular component. Now I will show you how we will create a API for Laravel. You can see that in Laravel, if we are implementing any type of routes in API.php route, We will access all the APIs using a API prefix. This will be our application URL and this is our API prefix and this will be our routes. If you want to implement any type of you don't want to write your business logics in your controllers, you can define route from this type as well. In this case, we will not to implement our controllers. If you want to add a parameter, that see that if you want to access assign a route from our controllers, we can write that particular method and we can pass as our next parameter in our methods. So guys, these are the features provided in Laravel. Most of the features are the same as previous version of Laravel's. In these features, two features are different. Like we will have to create we will have to follow some more steps to create authentication feature in our application. And the second one is previously we write our APIs or controllers like this. Previously, this was the syntax we were followed to define our routes, but we will have to use these type of syntax as of now in our new version of Laravel. This is our class paths and type of class, and this is our method in our this particular class. So guys, this is the step we will have to follow if we will have to start work with the new Laravel framework. So guys, that's from my side. If you have any question, please leave a comment in my YouTube video channel and please click on the subscribe button. Thanks.